Hey y'all, okay, I'm back here doing another really quick video. This is basically just resuming on from where we left off on Friday, okay? And on Friday, briefly, I'll go back over a little bit what we talked about. God made me aware through other people. I received so many offers to have people perform certain type of services. It's mind blowing. And one of the things that the offers be is like people often ask me to join in on or do I need help like manifesting or any type of money resources and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna put too many words out there because I don't even want people trying to. I don't want to promote that because is having me come forward with this because He is saying that you're unaware of those things that you're doing. It's a form of witchcraft. Manifesting. Let me tell y'all something. The manifesting is bride. It's a bride thing. So when you're manifesting and asking God for things, you need to ask Him at the end for His will to be done in your life. If every person got what they wanted when they wanted it, then the world would be worse than what it is now. You know, if you got $1 million, who's to say that wouldn't draw the wrong people into you? You see what I'm saying? Okay. If you get what I'm putting down, you see what I'm saying? So instead of you finding, let's use this as a example. Instead of you finding real love, okay, the one God had for you or had for you, you done drew somebody that look real good, really sexy. Not saying the person God got for you ain't really good looking and sexy, but you drew the one Satan had for you in first. Because see, that $1 million wasn't part of God's plan yet. That wasn't until 6 months down the line, after you already met who He had for you. So you see what I'm saying? And so now you're in this relationship that you think it's because it's steamy and it's a lot of heat there, that it's love and this person treating you like gold, but it's really a mask, okay? And so you don't find out until you probably marry this person and getting beat down at home, vice versa, man or woman. It can go either way. You know what I'm saying? That this wasn't part of God's plan for your life. But since you tried to manifest your will, not God's will, you manifested your will, you kind of missed what God had for you. Okay? And so manifesting is very broad, and it taps into witchcraft when you're not asking God's will to be done in it. Okay? And so I wanted to hit that on the I wanted to kind of hit that on the head of the nail really quick before I go a little bit deeper. So, okay. So when you're doing spells and people want to do spells and money spells and stuff like that, that's pure witchcraft. Because anything that's not in alignment with God's will, it's considered witchcraft. Anything that you're saying or you putting spells out to what you call the universe, that is what God considers a witchcraft. Unless you are praying to Him and asking for His will to be done. His will, not our will. His will be done. Thy kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay? Now, I hope you're catching what I'm trying to say. No judgment from me. He brought this to my attention. He wants me to bring it to you guys' attention. You know, and so this possibly could be saving your life. It could possibly be saving your destiny. It could possibly be saving the purpose God has in store for you. Okay? Okay. So, moving a little bit forward. Moving a little bit forward, I'm going to go into the next topic, the next other half of this conversation. So when He was revealing to me about the unknown, like witchcraft, and people just not being aware of it, and it's time to make you guys aware of it, so you can seek Him, go to Him in prayer, and ask for guidance, and allow Him to change that. Okay. And so the next thing would be in prayer. I was asking Him, well, how do you want me to put this message out, and this, that, and the other, and what's the point of all this? You know what I mean? And so He told me this. He said, think of it like this. Most people go to spiritual doctors and stuff like that, spiritual teachers and things of that nature, healing, and they start doing unknown like witchcraft and trying to manifest stuff on their own. Why? I'm like, I really don't know. He brought it to my attention. He says because they're trying to escape. And here you go, y'all. This gonna make if you hear this out, it's gonna make sense. Think about yourself and think about somebody you know. For the most part, everybody is trying to escape their reality. No matter if that's indulging in food, sex, drugs, liquor, some type of unhealthy behavior, cigarettes, something. You know what I mean? And it can be indulging in a healthy behavior, like overindulging in exercise or overworking yourself at work. You know what I'm saying? It's escape. Even when you go smoke a cigarette, for those who smoke, just to get a puff for 2 minutes, or go outside just to take a few puffs, what you're trying to do, you're trying to get that sense of calmness. That's the best way I can try to explain this, okay? So you're trying to escape something, right? You're trying to get a peace of mind, you know? And whether if that's you trying to get a peace of mind or trying to get type of excitement going on, you know what I mean? Some people like excitement, some people like peace. So whatever you're trying to escape, that's how He brought it to my attention. He said everyone is trying to escape the reality of the world. And you guys gotta realize, why do you think technology and stuff and scientific things are getting more like the 5G thing? Everything is becoming 3D, and they want you to be living goggles all the time. That stuff is real. I told y'all a few weeks ago or a few months ago that Satan, not that the people know that they're doing it, but Satan worked behind scientific things. He worked behind scientific things and also a lot of electronic things, okay? Because it's misleading, okay? He know people will be fooled by stuff being scientifically proven. And that's the only way he can use people to compete with God, okay? So this might be a little deep for some of y'all. And if it is, go back and watch a few videos back where I talk about how God is God. He's going to use his people. But Satan don't have that. So he has to work behind scientific proof to get back on track. He's saying people want to escape their reality. And so Satan used electronics. He used scientific things. God wants you guys to know, if you're ready to experience something supernatural, not only did he do it 2,000 years ago with Jesus Christ, but he's doing it now. He's doing it now. And I'm telling you, throughout this next year, you're going to see more and more people leaving their old them behind, meaning less of them and more of God, because he's going to start doing supernatural things. He's going to start casting spirits and demons out of people. He's going to start breaking generational curses in your life if you're working and willing to put in the work to let go of substances and stuff that he's trying to get you to let go of. It's not always easy, but he sends you that supernatural strength, okay? And he's going to start doing these things. It's going to start being more in the churches, supernatural, casting out demons, casting out devils, stopping generational curses. A lot of y'all don't even know that that's passed down through the bloodline. And so you're trying to escape your everyday, what seems to be reality. And God wants you to find that through him. He wants you to come to him. He's ready to give you relief through him. He's ready for you to escape through him, not people, places, and things where you can be misled. He wants you to escape through him, for you can find the right people, places, and things through him, for he can identify you through him. Okay? He wants you to get that relief through him. And I know that we live in that popcorn microwave society, okay? Where we want stuff fast and speedy. Well, let me tell you something. For certain people, it will happen like that within days. But other people, it's going to take a few weeks to a few months. Because you know what? God wants to see your heart. He wants to see, okay, yeah, this person been praying a week straight, certain times of the day. But are they going to stop soon as they don't see what they want? Are they going to stop soon something appear that they always wanted, but it's not from me, it's not of me? Or are they going to keep pressing past that and keep pursuing me in my face? Okay? And so that's what he's trying to do right now. He's trying to get the real people in alignment who really love him, who's really chasing after him. Okay? And he's going to start doing supernatural things. Like I said, it's been less than a year. It's been less than a year since I posted my first video on Facebook. Okay? And so with that being said, I had to go through a process. Okay? I had to let him peel back some layers. And I had to heal some hurt. And I'm still healing hurt. And I'm still working on things. But he had to take a few months to do that. Okay? And so now I'm starting to do and interact with him on a different level. And that's the same thing he wants to do with y'all. He wants y'all to escape through him and not drugs, people, places, and things. No judgment, because he didn't judge me. And he want me to tell y'all he love y'all through it. He's loving y'all through it. He's loving you while you're doing what you do. But he's waiting on you. He's waiting on you. Start cutting back on some of those things. Okay? Start cutting back on some of those guilty pleasures. Okay? All right? We don't have to cut back on everything. We don't have to being with God. It ain't nothing boring about it, okay? You still go out, you still have fun, you still do you. He'll change you accordingly, okay? He'll change you according to his will for your life. Okay? But we have to get ourselves out of those old pleasures, slowly but surely. And I'm going to say this. I don't know. I'm feeling the urge to say that warning comes before destruction. Warning comes before destruction. He understands our carnal mind. That's why Jesus was sitting here too. Jesus know how it feels to be in a physical body. He know how it feels to want to escape life. Matter of fact, when Jesus was one of the last prayers Jesus was praying and on the mountain before they came to beat him and arrest him and beat him some more and spit on his face. Oof, that's dirty. one of the prayers he prayed was like, God, take this cup from me, Father. You know, basically he was saying he was scared. He didn't really want to do it. He didn't really want to do it. He was a little scared. But at the end of that prayer, you know what he said? He said, but thy will be done. Thy will be done. It hurt, but thy will be done. Because I know it's bigger than myself. And if it wasn't for him saying that, where would we be? We would be burning in hell, because the only reason we're here is because he died for us. He died for us. Why would somebody die for somebody they don't know? That's the same thing people ask me. Why would you do something nice for somebody you don't know? And the only thing I can tell them is that we're not all alike. Everybody don't have a motive. And I guess that Christ-like heart is in more than it is others. You know what I'm saying? It's called love. It's called being able to sympathize with other people. It's called being able to put myself in other people's shoes. Just like he did for us. Because if he didn't, we would be in a world of trouble. You see what I'm saying? So remember that. Think about that. Always be willing to put yourself in other people's shoes. Now, I know we just went somewhere else with this message, but always be willing to act if you were on somebody else's end. Because at the end of the day, the way we treat others is the way God's going to treat us. Meaning, yes, he's a merciful God. And he loves all of us. But we can't go to him seeking his face and asking for things when we treat people like dirt. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this little message up because, honey, I hit like 2 or 3 little things, and I hope you got the point. Love him and then you. Y'all have a good week. God bless. This is...